Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I cook my reef and beef at home. The trick is all in the sauce. First of all, we're going to need 2 cloves of garlic and half a small onion. Just chopping this up here. If you don't like chunky garlic or onion, you can actually grate it. It'll just add the flavour to it without it being chunky. But I like them chunky. Okay, I've got a little bit of butter in the pan here just to cook the onion and garlic. We just want to brown it and soften it up so that it cooks well with the cream. You don't want to use too much butter, and you definitely don't want to use oil because that's what helps separate the cream when you're cooking it. Well, this onion and garlic has softened up nicely. It's smelling good. Time to add the cream. So we're going to add about 300 mils of thickened cream to this. This is the longest part of the whole process, and you really don't want to rush it because you don't want that cream separating. Just adding 2 beef stock cubes to the mix. I can't really take credit for this recipe. I've been doing it for years, but it was my mate Brianna who showed me. What we're waiting for is for this cream to reduce right down and thicken up. It's the longest part of the process, but I tell you, it's worth it. Well, this cream is looking good and smelling even better, so I'm going to heat the Weber up to get ready for the steak. Got some beautiful rib fillet here from Our Cow, and the great thing about Our Cow is you know where it comes from. So this bit of meat comes from Dave and Bianca's farm. Wow, beautiful. That's going to be great. Just got some olive oil in here. I'm just going to season this steak with salt and pepper. The salt just helps get a nice crust on that steak, which I like. Everyone's got their own special way that they like their steak, but this is how I like mine. I always make sure the pan is piping hot. It's pre-seasoned. Goes on with the sizzle. Okay, well I reckon that steak's just about ready, so I might grab some plates. Yes, that looks perfect. Yep, still nice and red in the middle, just how Jess likes it. I'm just gonna let that steak rest for a minute and I'm going to prepare the prawns. I'm going to use the same saucepan as I prepared the cream in, just to save washing up. We all know that we don't like washing up. The prawns do not take that long at all, so that's why I leave it to the last minute. You don't want to overcook the prawns, otherwise they lose that bit of crunch. Once they've started pinkening up all over, they're ready to go on your plate. Well, that looks pretty good to me. I reckon it's time to plate up. I know it seems like a difficult process to get all this going, but it is worth the extra bit of effort that you have to put into it. It just adds a bit of pizzazz to what might be an ordinary meal. And pour that cream over the top, and there's your meal. I guarantee that this will be one of your new family favourites.